CEBIS Settings. This is the CEBIS Settings section. To enter the CEBIS menu, highlight the CEBIS icon and click on the rotary dial. The very first menu we see is the Screen Lighting Settings. In the Lighting menu, you change the screen brightness for both day and night, allow CEBIS to automatically adjust its lighting, and whether reverse work lighting is on or off. When reverse work lighting is turned on, your work lights will automatically come on when you shift your tractor into reverse. You can also select your language from 6 base languages programmed into CEBIS. In the Selection Units menu, you can modify the units displayed in CEBIS, like length, area, volume, temperature, pressure, date, and time. CEBIS also allows you to set the time through the CEBIS menu. In the Push and Switch Configuration menu, you will be able to modify your F functions. If you drop into this menu and go to the F functions, you will see that there are 8, and in this case, 10 different functions that can be assigned individually. If the tractor is equipped with a front 3-point hitch, there will be a second set of F7 and F8 functions. These will be labeled as F7 front and F8 front. In this example, F7 front and F8 front are set to front hitch transport position and front hitch working position, respectively. To change from F7 and F8 to F7 front and F8 front, use the white remote valve front 3-point hitch pre-selection switch. By changing this switch, you will shift between the raise and lower function of the front 3-point hitch and the white hydraulics. When you change that switch position, F8 and F7 will change functions to the front F7 and F8. To change any function setting, enter into the menu by clicking the rotary dial and highlight the function you wish to change. In this example, we will change the F5 function. Highlight the F5 line and hit the rotary dial to make a new selection. As we scroll through, you can see all of the different functions that can be assigned to the F5 button. We will now select Control Valve White Quantity Minus. Notice that in doing so, F6 also changed to Control Valve White Quantity Plus. CEBIS will automatically set the functions as pairs to complement the other. For another example, if we set F6 to Control Valve White Float, notice that F5 is also changed to Control Valve White Neutral. CEBIS always tries to keep the function buttons working in a pair, but you can change this if needed. The rotary switch connection has 3 levels. This menu is used to change the hotkeys shown when using the left hotkey dial. At each of the 3 levels, you can go in and customize each level and set each position for a different functionality. In this case, we see that the 1 o'clock position is not assigned, but we will change that and give it the white control valve quantity. Level 2 is for timed hydraulic functions. And the third level is for other devices such as changing the joystick connections, turning autopilot on and off, or turning the clause sequence management on and off. The Display Settings allows you to go in and create user-defined displays. In the Settings menu, you can select 3 unique values that will be displayed on your working screen. These values can be anything from the tractor's current productivity in acres per hour to the current load the engine is experiencing. These values can be selected and set independently of one another. You also have the choice in the User Define menu to control the vehicle control display. Originally, to switch from the working display to the road display, you would press the Escape key. If you don't want to toggle between screens, you can shut off that function here. You can also change the hotkey display period for the number of seconds that the hotkey will remain visible before it disappears. Through user-defined settings, the sound level can be changed to increase or decrease the volume of alarms and notifications from CEBIS. In the User Type submenu, you will see that CEBIS offers 3 operational levels: Beginner, Normal, and Professional. These levels correspond to how in-depth the operator can go into modifying settings for CEBIS. In these videos, CEBIS has been set at a professional user level in order to show you all of the settings in the program that you can modify. With the beginning user type, the operator will only be allowed to modify basic operations and settings. You can see that switching from professional to beginner will remove many icons and menus that were open when in the professional user setting. As you progress to normal and professional, more functions and additional settings within the system will be opened up to you. For an operator new to the Xerion, it is best to start out in beginner's mode and work your way up as they become more comfortable with CEBIS. The last position is to reset all settings back to factory default settings.